Hello everybody, my name is Kazu, nice to meet you. This is my this is part of my 365-day daily challenge, speaking English for 30 minutes straight using TOEFL style questions, no script, just spontaneous answers, just like the real exam. Let's get started. So today today is day 181. Day 181 か。Day 181. Almost there. The halfway point of this challenge. Tomorrow is the halfway point of this challenge. Anyway. The halfway point of this challenge. Yeah, let's review. I made it to do my morning routine today. I made it to do, actually, I made half of it to do it. I made it half of it to do my morning routine today because I couldn't wake up at 5 a.m. I wake up at 5:30. Yeah, did I do? Yeah, tomorrow. Yes, I did wake up 5, right? And I did 55 times of push-ups and sit-ups and squats. And I ran for 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, this week I wanna run 5 kilometers on Saturday, next Saturday. Yes, by the way, so yeah, I'm really, I can't stop thinking about my mutual fund. I bought bear type mutual fund. Yeah, anyway, I have to stop thinking about it. Okay, let's review. I made it to do my morning routine today, and he has a really kind and likable personality. He's a really kind and likable personality. Yes, the owner of ramen shop nearby, he he alone runs the whole ramen shop, and there's no successor because I've never seen other part-time workers or helpers, just only him. And he has a really kind and likable personality. So some people talk to him while waiting for ramen, for their ramen, maybe for their ramen, yeah. So another good thing about the ramen shop is that the portion size is just right for me. Actually, the portion size is bigger than usual, and it is just right for me. Yeah, and I wanna change the topic. I wanna say this has nothing to do with that, but you know, something like that. Anyway, so recently I've been distracted a bit because I bought mutual fund and I started trading foreign exchange. Only dollar yen though. Yeah, anyway. Anyway. So I'm thinking whether I should hold the bear type mutual fund right now or just sell it. Yeah, anyway, this has nothing to do with this challenge. This has nothing to do with this challenge. So I should I should what is this? Is this? Oh, I see. Yeah, something. No, なんかついてた。Something was stuck on the bottle. Something was stuck on the something pink was stuck on the bottle. Yeah, I think the crumbs. There were cookie crumbs. I think there were cookie crumbs. Yeah, I think there were cookie crumbs because like I bought a box of gas waters. How can I say? I periodically order gas water. So lots of bottles of gas water are in the box, Dumbo, Dumbo. So one day, or yeah, recently I dropped a cookie in the box. Then I couldn't reach it because, you know, the cookie drops between the bottles. So, you know, I can't reach my hands. I couldn't reach to get the crumbs. So I just left it. So maybe that's cookie crumbs. That's cookie crumbs were stuck on the bottle. So it must have been that. Yeah, explaining is very difficult for me. Yeah, no. I periodically order sparkling water, so there are lots of bottles in the cardboard box. Cardboard box. There are lots of in the cardboard box. So one day, recently I dropped a cookie into the box. Recently I dropped a cookie into the box. I couldn't reach it because it fell between the bottles. I couldn't get the crumbs out. So I just left them. But I could reach it because it fell between the bottles. I couldn't reach it because it fell between the bottles. I couldn't get the crumbs out. And while dropping it, and while the cookie was dropping into the box, the cookie hit the bottles. Then maybe the cookie crushed. So, and the crumbs were spread. So maybe one of them was stuck on this bottle. Yeah, it must have been it. And it was strawberry cookie. And the crumbs was pink, so it must be it. I couldn't reach it because I couldn't get crumbs out. I just left them there. Can you imagine what I was trying to say, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? You feel me? while the cookie was dropping, while as the cookie was falling into the bottle, and as the cookie was falling into the box, it hit the bottles, and then maybe the cookie broke apart. The cookie broke apart, and the crumbs got scattered, and the crumbs got scattered. So maybe some of the crumbs got stuck on this bottle. It must have been it. Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. Let me see. Jesus, I couldn't get the bottom. Jesus. I tried to get the bottom price, but I couldn't do it. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, anyway. Okay, I'll explain this incident right now again. So I was surprised something pink was stuck on this bottle. In okay, I'll record. First, I was surprised that something pink was stuck on this bottle. In the beginning, I didn't have no idea what it was. But I remembered what happened. So recently, before that, actually, I periodically order sparkling water. So there are lots of waters. There are lots of bottles in a cardboard box. In the cardboard box. And recently, I dropped a strawberry cookie into the box. Then while the cookie was falling into the box, it hit the bottles. Then the cookie broke apart, and the crumbs got scattered. And I tried to reach it, but I couldn't because it dropped. It fell between the bottles. So my hand was too big to get the crumbs. So I just left it there. Yeah, and so the crumbs broken apart. Some of them were stuck on some bottles. So this must be one of them. How was it? Yeah, let's check my English. 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 First, I was surprised to see something pink stuck on this bottle. I had no idea what it was, but then I remembered what had happened. What had happened? I remembered what had happened. I've been ordering sparkling water regularly. I've been ordering I've been ordering sparkling water regularly. I have a lot of bottles in a cardboard box. Yeah, actually, they deliver a box full of bottles of gas water, sparkling water. Anyway, I dropped a strawberry cookie into the box, and cookie was falling. As the cookie was falling into the box, it hit the bottles, and the cookie broken apart. Cookie broke apart. The cookie broke apart, and the crumbs got scattered. The cookie broke apart. I tried to reach it, and I tried to get it, because it's dirty and it's not good. So, but I couldn't because it had fallen. It had fallen between the bottles. It had fallen between, very difficult to use. It had fallen between the bottles. My hands was too big. My hands was too big to reach it and get it. So I just left it there. So the crumbs had broken apart. Some of the crumbs got stuck on a few of the bottles. This must be one of them. Great, great. Anyway. Yes. So, yeah, let's answer a question. Describe a time when you taught someone something. When I taught cooking. I taught my coworker. I taught the coworker cooking. かな. When I lived in Osaka. Describe a time when you taught someone something. I described a time when I taught cooking, when I taught a colleague cooking. So after I gave up on becoming a comedian, I decided to stay in Osaka for a while. So at that time, I started to do a part-time job. So I worked for a dining bar. So I have to cook and serve drinks. So anyway, first it was hard for me to learn how to cook, but gradually I got used to it. And 1 year later, I became the worker who can teach a newcomer cooking. So the new one, he was very, capable. He was really good at cooking, at the first place. Anyway, yeah, I taught him cooking, like how to cook pasta and rice, pizza, yeah, etc. But he was very, you know, honest. He uh, he listened to me silently, calmly, and he learned quickly. He learned quickly. So it was easy for me to teach him. And that was the moment I taught someone something. Describe a time when you taught someone something. I'm going to talk about a time when I taught one of my colleagues how to cook. One of my colleagues. I'm going to about a time when I'm going to talk about a time when I taught one of my colleagues how to cook. After I gave up on becoming a comedian, I decided to stay in Osaka for a while. At that time, I started working part-time. To make a living, you know. I worked at the dining bar. At a dining bar. At a dining bar. I had to cook and serve drinks. It was hard for me to learn how to cook, but gradually I got used to it. About a year later, I became the person who taught new stuff how to cook. I became the person who taught new stuff how to cook. The new guy was actually very capable. He was really good at cooking in the first place. He was really good at in the first place. I taught him how to cook dishes like pasta, rice, and pizza. I taught him how to cook. I taught him how to cook. I taught him how to cook. I teach you how to cook. He was very honest. He listened to me quietly and calmly. And he learned quickly. So it was easy for me to teach him. And that was a memorable experience of teaching someone something. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.